everybody, and welcome to Joust, the game of medieval hastilude. In a Joust, two or more knights clash at the tilt, and while throwing your opponent off the horse can end an encounter. The Joust is actually about shattering lances and thus scoring points. A game of Joust is divided into 3 phases, with each phase representing one of the days of the festival. On the first day, the knights spend their time with prancing around and trying to achieve the favor of a fair maiden, in this case of the princess here. It's actually pretty simple. You just roll the dice for each knight. Let's start here at the left and go through the right. And whenever you roll a 0, or just a single 0 for one of the knights, he receives a minor favor. And whenever you roll a double with whichever numbers, the knight receives a major favor. These favors allow for rerolls during the actual Joust. This one did not receive a favor. Let's go to the next. 2. This one. 3, 9. And that one. None of the knights received a favor. Bad luck for each of them. Alright, that was the first day. Let's go on with the second day. Day 2. The knights meet at the tilt. They have lowered their lances and are taking aim at each other. This is represented by each knight picking a jousting score on a 10-sided die, a d10. This jousting score is picked in secret, and if both knights, or as soon as both knights have picked their score, it gets revealed. So the blue knight has a 6, the red knight has a 2. Later, when the knights clash, the knight with a lower jousting score gets the first chance to hit his opponent. But for now, the knights are taking aim at each other, and while they are charging at each other, they still can readjust their lances, and this is represented by readjusting the jousting score they have selected. You may readjust the score either by plus or minus 1 or by plus or minus 2. For now, let's just say the blue knight readjusts his score by minus 1 and the red knight by plus 2. This once again happens in secret, and as soon as both knights are finished, they reveal. The blue knight has readjusted his score by 1, so this means he gallops. Galloping means he moves 2 steps ahead. The red knight has adjusted his value by 2. This needs a little bit more caution, and thus he only trots. So he moves on just 1 step. The knights are still in motion, they haven't clashed yet. So once again, they may readjust their jousting score. Let's say once again the red knight raises his score by 2, whereas the blue knight lowers his score again. And again they reveal. The red knight once again trots, whereas the blue knight again gallops. Now they are at the same step, these pillars here count as steps. So they both clash. What happens now? Well, the blue knight has got a 4. So he gets to roll his dice first. He scores a 1 and a 4. The jousting score plus any one of the dice scoring a result of 10 or more counts as 1 hit. So the blue knight did not score a hit at all. The audience boos and throws tomatoes and rotten salad and whatever. This doesn't affect gameplay at all. It's just because he didn't score a hit, the red knight now may attack back. Also by rolling his dice. A 0 counts as a 0. So 6 plus 0 is 0. And 6 plus 8 is 14. That's a hit. A single hit means the blue knight may use 1 die to try to defend this hit on a 7 or more. And he has defended the hit. So the red knight basically shatters the tip of the lance at the shield of the blue knight. And because the blue knight has defended the hit, the red knight only scores 1 point for his team. Once again, the knights get into position. Maybe they should go to the other sides of the tilt, so they actually hit each other. And once again, each of them selects a score in secret. They reveal, both go for very low scores. The blue knight goes for an actual 0, whereas the red knight goes for a 2. Let's just say in hidden, the red knight goes for a 3, whereas the blue knight raises his score by 2. So the red knight has raised his score by 1, so he gallops, whereas the blue knight trots. The red knight raises once again to a 4, and the blue knight, let's just say he raises to a 4 as well. So the red knight gallops, the blue knight trots. They're again at the same step. So again they clash. With equal jousting scores, they may attack each other simultaneously. So let's just do the attack for the red knight at first. 7, 5, not a single hit. And the blue knight 5 and 13. That's 1 hit, which the red knight needs to defend. He scored a 4. He did not defend. So the red knight is thrown off balance. He has scored 1 hit. The red knight is off balance. If the red knight had a higher jousting score, no, he could not attack back because he is off balance. But he did have an equal jousting score, so they both try to attack each other simultaneously. And throwing the other knight off balance scores the team 2 points. So 2 points for Team Blue, 1 point for Team Red. And one last encounter, one last clash. Both go for pretty much high jousting scores. No, they want to know what's up. The red knight reduces his score by 1. The blue knight by 1 also. So both gallop towards each other. And the red knight raises his score. It's risky. And the blue knight leaves as it is. So they both clash into each other right at the center of the tilt. Once again, they attack each other simultaneously. That's 2 hits for the red knight and 1 hit for the blue knight. The red knight has to defend 1 hit on a 7 or more. He did not defend, so the blue knight scores 1 more point. The red knight scored 2 hits, so the blue knight needs to defend both of them. He defended 1 hit, the other he did not defend, so that's 1 more point for the red knight. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Both knights had 3 clashes. 3 clashes make 1 encounter. And yeah, either 3 clashes make 1 encounter, or one of the knights manages to throw the other knight off his horse. Then an encounter is finished too. And yeah, those 2 knights have fought their Joust. So they are off the area for now, and the next knights may enter. The Joust you just witnessed is repeated for each knight on a team. And when all the knights are done with jousting, the day is over and it's time for a new day, the 3rd day, where the award ceremony takes place. The knights trot around the tilt until the king gives a sign to halt the trotting, and then the final score is considered and the winning team is declared. In this case, Team Blue. Congratulations! So, that has been a game of Joust. If you want to take a look at the rules yourself, I'll put a link down in the video's description. If you liked what you've seen, please make sure to like this video, share it, show it to others, show the rules to others so you can set up your own tilt at your home and challenge your friends to your own tournaments. Until then, have a good time, see you around, bye bye.